Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the former Wildcat, their rookie QB from Kansas State.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So
throwing to start the drive. McKay throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. McKay. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McKay. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Brooks will take it in. Touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Off play action. McKay got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. McKay on the screen. This is Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. McKay. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's like we've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Off play action. McKay. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Brooks here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 57 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKay over the middle. He gets it to Collins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. McKay. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKay. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, McKay forced out, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football, but when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Gets the dump off to Pierce. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A final shot before break. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
AFC
Coach?
Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The visitors' offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Javon Dexter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And we all know how talented this guy is calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And caught by London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. From the gun on third down. McKay, he's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's pulled in by Brooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get this out wide to Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Draw play. It's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the gun, Jackson. Now this complete to Polk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. And Jackson throwing once more. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jackson. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Bourne going to go in motion right here. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Pierce. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. McKay. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bourne going to go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now working free down the field, that's Polk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off play action. McKay. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Jackson. That one caught by Polk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Connects with Kittle underneath. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A gain of 5. And a 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And the AFC champion has been crowned. On to the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.